Minecraft Origins Explained. The Speedster Origin created by a Soul-Send team from the Origins Discord server. Let's run into it. A sneaky but fast speedster. This is a 2-impact origin. Tailwind, you're a little bit quicker on foot than others. This effectively means that you just got a bit of a speed boost. That's not major. It's something that's definitely going to be a very noticeable difference when you go up against other people, but it's a nice little speed boost that you have right off the bat. You run a little faster, you move a little quicker, you have a little more speed in your boots, you know? Gift of the winds. Every 12 seconds, you can launch yourself forwards. This is your primary active ability. Running over to this area over here. Let's go over to the water. Actually, we don't want to go in the water. We're going to go up top of this desert little mound here. And then we're going to try and get across a little here. Okay, so it's not really too massive of a jump. If we just wait for it to charge back up again, we can watch it again. It's more about, that one seems to have more of a height increase than it would, like, ooh, but beware you do, so it does a bit of a height increase in your jump. It doesn't seem to have, based on movement, it doesn't give you like an extreme movement boost. I know it does, it's just not drastic, like it's smaller than this little hole over here. So we go over here, press it, we jump over, and we get most of the way through. And then another thing to keep in mind is that you take fall damage still, so this ability can help you. Like we go up, down, we're dead now because we killed ourselves by using our ability to jump up into the air. A velvet pause, your footsteps don't cause any vibration which could otherwise be picked up by other life forms. So one of the weirdest things with what people don't understand is the vibrations mechanic has been in Minecraft for quite a while now. Stupid. We see the creeper here, he sees us. The creeper takes a bit of a moment to actually pick up on the fact that we do exist. And most mobs tend to be along those lines. You're not completely invisible to them, but the vibrations aren't going to be as annoying, you know, in terms of things. But the big thing it does help in is that you can move around and it will not activate any skulk sensors. Very useful when you're heading down to the deep dark, so you can walk around as much as you want, as fast as you want, without having to worry about activating skulk sensors. But be wary, your jumps still activate them, so that's something to keep in mind there. As well as walking on top of skulk sensors also activate them, so that's also another thing to keep in mind. Camouflage, while standing still for at least 4 seconds, you'll blend into your surroundings. If we stand here for a few moments, you can see a bar charge up, and then boom, we're now invisible. I move again, stop moving again, back invisible. So effectively, you've got this little blue bar that's just above your hunger bar. This bar pretty much shows you how long you have to stand still before you can go invisible again. When you're moving, the more you move around for a longer period of time, the more it decreases. It doesn't really do anything when you get down to nothing. It will just keep doing nothing effectively until you stop moving again. Then it'll slowly charge back up for 4 seconds until you can go back invisible again. Pretty neat mechanic actually. Just how it's done that. You just wait there, stand for a moment, and you're gone. But a thing to keep in mind is that the skulk sensor that you're standing on can still sense your existence, which is an interesting mechanic I didn't even know. Vegetarian, you can't digest any meat. Well, this one's pretty self-explanatory. I'm pretty sure most people understand this one. Any form of meat is inedible towards you. You can eat any form of vegetable-based substances, meaning that golden apples and enchanted golden apples are still available to you, so it's not too drastic of a decrease, as well as you still got golden carrots as a decent food source. 9 lives, you have 1 less heart of the health than humans do. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why we keep calling these 9 lives when it just should be just 9 hearts. But yeah, you've got 9 hearts instead of 10. It's not really too big of a thing to keep in mind. It's just a nice little subtle change that you probably won't even realize is a thing until you die a little sooner than usual. But most of the time, the most damage you take from mobs, unless you have like a lot of armor on, will tend to be like pretty more than a heart overall. Hydrophobia, you receive damage over time while in contact with water. Now, earlier in the video, I kind of showed off trying to jump across this little cliff here. I don't know if I'm going to keep the clip right afterwards or not, where I showed the thing, but effectively, jump over, and now, because I didn't quite make it across, I'm now going to take some damage from water for good fun. I don't know, it's just one of those things, you can either love this little damage thing or hate it. Honestly, I don't know how it quite fits into the whole Speedster vibe theme, whatever, blanket, those things, you know? But I guess it's here. I don't know, it feels like it's a mixture of a kind of a feline origin referencing with the like whole 9 hearts and the water damage thing, but then it kind of doesn't at the same time. I don't know, some of these little abilities I don't quite get the theming for. But that's okay. Now the fun part, as always, we're going to take ourselves down to the Warden and have some fun with good old Wardy boy. This is a really, really cool spawn. I mean, look, what in the world's going on? Like, look at all the dripstone in the area. This is actually a really cool spawn. There's a catalyst. Where's a screamer? Where's the screaming things? Cool, that is close enough to get by it. Good. 1. 3. 3, 2, I don't know. I'm not counting correctly. Clearly. 4. Let's move a little way. Let's go invisible here. So we're invisible now. Let's see if he can actually find us. He seems to be standing there, not doing particularly much, sniffing the air. Alright. He definitely has an idea of where we are. Oh, yeah. And boom. Yeah. And unfortunately, unlike with a lot of mobs where being invisible can actually make you be unable to be found by a majority of mobs, the Warden, on the other hand, because of its lack of vision in the first place, can still find you. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. If you think that you're actually subscribed, maybe just check you are. YouTube unsubs people from time to time, so thank you very much for 45,000 subscribers. And click the video on the screen now. Bye bye.